Hello and welcome to the Minecraft channel. Today, this is the Hypixel Show, where we play games on Hypixel and other servers. Today we have our champion here. Champion, can you tell us what game we'll be playing today?
We'll be playing Minecraft Hypixel Bedwars.
Bedwars is the game of today. We'll come back after this short break and once the round gets started. This is the Minecraft channel. We're doing Bedwars on the Hypixel Show, and we have a new game coming up soon. Hello and welcome. Our game is just about to start. We have our champion here. Tell us a little bit about this game.
This game is a bed.
Yes, the purpose of this game is to destroy other teams' beds, and once your bed gets destroyed, you can no longer respawn, so you try to stay in as long as you can and destroy the other team's beds so that they will be eliminated. Right now, our champion is on the green team. He is the only one in his team. This is Hypixel. The timer has about 5.5 minutes left. And tell us some of your plans for this round.
My plans are to go fast and not be sloggy.
That sounds like a good plan. I haven't seen any other players today. Do you have any ideas about this?
I think everyone's trying to get all stacked.
That sounds reasonable. It looks like you're just running around. Is it dangerous to be this far away from your island?
Most likely.
And can you tell us a little bit about your favorite strategies?
My favorite strategies are to not run around.
Oh, and it looks like, the champion's bed has been destroyed, but he's pretty good at fighting, so he might be able to survive this one. It looks like a blue person's attacking him. It's kind of tensionful right here. Our champion just ate golden apple and did kill the blue member, though they do have their bed, so they're not yet eliminated. The aqua team and the pink team have been eliminated from the game, and the gray team has also lost their bed. So maybe, champion, you want to go find the gray team or start trying to break some beds? What do you think?
I lost my base. Can't find it.
Well, sometimes that's what happens when you're so involved in the fighting. Looks like someone's coming behind. Is that someone coming behind to attack you? Do you have any ideas of what you're going to do next?
I'm going to get things, like armor.
Can you still get iron from your base and stuff even when your bed is destroyed?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is, that sounds good. This map looks like music-y. There's lots of instruments around. Our champion on green team is on like a piano-shaped planet, and there's some drums around, so it does look kind of nice. But yeah, so he has lost his bed though, so it's a little bit of stressful. The gray team has now been eliminated, and the blue team has lost their bed. So maybe that's one way to go. But it's not usually a good idea to fight on those thin wool platforms because they're easy to fall off. So maybe, champion, you want to go find some other teams? Oh, it looks like you just threw an egg. Can you tell us what that does?
That makes a path of wherever the egg went.
That's cool. It looks like a cool tool that you can use. And that's something nice about these servers is if there's stuff like that. So now that we're just, our champion is kind of just trying to build up stuff. Do you usually lose your bed this quick?
Yeah.
So it's a pretty normal round. We still have 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Champion, tell us what happens when the timer ends.
Then, wait, that's not the timer.
Oh, tell us what the timer is for.
The timer means that the diamonds are going to get better.
Oh, that's interesting. So if we last another 2 minutes, then we'll start getting better diamonds, and that sounds like a good thing right there. So we'll just keep paying attention to this game and see how it progresses. Can you tell us a little bit about what you can use diamonds for?
You can use them to upgrade your defense and you can get traps. You can get, like, sharpened swords.
Do you think it would be a good idea to get, like, a knockback sword or some better weapons?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, that's interesting. This in Bedwars here, there's a lot of upgrades you can do, and sometimes these games last long. This is probably a longer one for our champion, but it just means there's more advanced people. Looks like the white team and the blue team have lost their beds, and the red team is now out. So yellow team is the only team with their bed left. So half the teams have been eliminated, which means we're in the top 4. And it looks like our champion has just been eliminated. So we'll be back when it's time for the next round. Hopefully he can do better in the future. For all of you just joining us, this is the Minecraft channel on the Hypixel Show. Today we're playing Bedwars. We'll be right back in a minute. This is the Bedwars section of the Hypixel Show. We are just about to start another round. This next round is solo mode. Our champion is doing solo mode on this round. And the map we're going to be on is the air show. We'll be back in just a moment. Okay, our show has our next round has just started. So this map looks interesting. It looks like a lot of hot air balloons, and it doesn't look like anyone's on green team. So there's 7 teams in the round this time. The round just started. We're on the air show map, and this is solo Bedwars. Maybe later in the show we'll do some team mode Bedwars, but we'll try that later. Right now, our champion is just working on building up his base. Maybe he protects his bed a little bit. And tell us a little bit about the best way to protect the bed.
The best way to protect the bed is to do, like, layers, like learning different tools to get through different places.
Yeah, if you don't understand what he's talking about, you want to make it harder for the people to get to your bed, so you can use layers of different materials building around your bed, so they have to break away all these blocks to get to your bed, and different layers mean you have to pull out different tools, which means it takes more time, so it's easier for you to protect your bed. Now, there are two strategies. You could either go and just try to kill as many people as you can, or you could just worry on focusing on protecting your bed. And in solo bed wars, it's harder to do both of those at the same time. Champion, which technique do you prefer?
I prefer the defensive one.
Yeah, that sounds good. The defensive one sometimes can be a little easier until people can get to you. It can feel a little easier, but for both, you ultimately have to be good at fighting PvP. But the defensive one can give you a little time to build up and prepare yourself, whereas the offensive strategy is a little bit more challenging off the bat. It looks like the gray team is coming. They're going to try to attack our bed. So our champion's getting some fireballs. And, ooh, it looks like that was a success. That was the pink team, I think. No, it's the gray team. They still have their bed, and it looks like the white team has been eliminated. Our champion, can you tell us what team you're on?
I'm on the red team.
Yeah, our champion's on the red team. Looks like the aqua team has already lost their bed, but all the other teams still have their beds, so this is still pretty early on in the game. Looks like our champion's building a bridge right now to one of the bigger islands. In Bedwars, the maps often are islands in the sky, and it looks like gray team has destroyed our bed, and our champion has been knocked off his bridge. So our champion looks like they've been eliminated from the game. We'll be right back when it's time for the next round. This next round is going to be Team Mode Bed Wars. We'll be back in a moment. Okay, this is Bedwars. We're now doing a team mode. We picked the 40v40 round, which means 40 people on each team. So our champion will have to do more teamwork in this round. But whoa, it's a crazy situation with this many people. The round will start in just a moment. Okay, we're back, and the round has just started. This is 40v40 Bedwars on the Hypixel Show. We're blue team. Our champion is blue team, and whoa, there's a lot of people in this main zone trying to get materials to get better tools. Do you have much experience with this version of Bedwars, champion?
I've done it once.
What did you think of it?
It was very crazy.
Very crazy it was. Yeah, it looks crazy with this, but the speeds and the lag don't seem to be too bad, so we'll see how it works. With this, you probably have a pretty equal spread usually of people who prefer the defensive strategy and people who prefer the offensive strategy, so that can be pretty good. It's a little different than a 3v3 because there's a higher chance of all your people preferring one strategy, and then you have a problem. It's not quite as effective of a team. But with 40v40, both teams seem to be pretty effective and evened out. So it really just depends on how well your teams are able to communicate and do teamwork and plan out. Okay, we are going to make this into a multi-part episode. Make sure you tune in for part 2 next week. See you all then.